Luca Paguro is a preteen sea monster living off the coast of the Italian city of Portorosso. He spends his days herding a school of fish. His parents restrict him from going to the surface out of fear. One day he meets another sea monster named Alberto Scorfano who begs him to follow him to his hideout. Luca runs away to the city of Portorosso with Alberto. Lorenzo and Daniela soon discover what Luca has been doing. To keep Luca safe, he should be sent deeper into the ocean to live with Lorenzo's brother Ugo. Daniela and Lorenzo are unable to find Luca anywhere, so they decide to go up to the surface to locate him. They begin splashing water on all of the boys there in an attempt to find him. Luca, Alberto and Giulia decide to enter the Portorosso Cup triathlon together in hopes of winning money to buy a Vespa. Each child decides to take up an individual task. Giulia takes up swimming, Alberto takes up eating pasta, and Luca takes up riding a bike after learning how. Over time, Ercole starts to become suspicious of the boys, and the boys start to become closer. Giulia spills water on Luca, exposing him as a sea monster. Giulia sends him away, worrying that someone could hurt Luca if his true identity is discovered. Alberto is still mad at Luca and no longer wants to be a part of the triathlon. Luca decides to enter with Giulia anyway. On the day of the triathlon, Luca and Giulia arrive without Alberto. After completing the first two challenges successfully, they enter the cycling stage. It begins to rain and Luca tries to avoid being turned back into a sea monster by stopping his bike under an awning. Giulia tries to stop Ercole from hurting them but she ends up getting hurt herself. Luca's family, Massimo, and Alberto, who has decided to stay in Portorosso, all see Luca and Giulia off at the train station. Luca waves goodbye to them and becomes a sea monster once again as the train travels away into the rain.